Love you.
Be right back.
Hello, chickadee. What's your... Hey, you don't turn your back on a gentleman when he pays you a compliment. We're coming for you, rookie!
I'm coming for you first. And then the dog. You, I'm saving for last.
Wait a minute, there he is! Wait a minute! He's gonna get his revenge! He's out to get his revenge! Turn around! Turn around! Kincaid, turn around! Oh, look! His head off! Boyd Bradford! Get your hands off him! Level him! Get your sneaking hands off of him! He's clearing the ring of the Bradford family! Oh, yeah, whatever! You think you're bad, don't you, Lars? You think you're bad!
Look at that! You can tell that young lady right there is enjoying that! And that's a wild and crazy stuff that we saw last week on TCW Wrestling. Ken Resnick is standing by in the back.
Thank you, Brandon and Brian. Boyd Bradford, the actions of you and your family these past few months in TCW have always prompted only one question. How low does anyone think you can go? But what you and your bunch did last week when you accosted Lars' girlfriend Lily was absolutely uncalled for.
Uncalled for. Let me explain something to you, Resnick. That dame had it coming. She was asking for every bit of it.
She didn't ask for anything.
She is asking for every bit of it. You understand? You see the way she was dressed? She was dressed like a $2 trollop. No doubt about it.
You know what? Now, speaking of people not asking for anything, I doubt your family asked for the interference, and when Lars showed up, I've never seen you move so fast.
Excuse me?
Let me tell you about Lars. We got big plans for Lars, his girlfriend, those two little dove birds. We got big plans, don't we, boys?
All right, after what happened last week, Alucard, are you at all concerned that Lars might interject himself into your match?
Who says we don't want him to come, Resnick? Either way, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Let's go to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Seven Falls, Texas, weighing 175 pounds, Barrett Brown!
This young man has been mighty impressive since he first debuted in TCW Wrestling. I thought he was going to be the TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion last week.
He did. I'm going to say that Barrett Brown did come close, but as they say, Brandon Baxter, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Seems like I've heard that somewhere before. This guy's got a ton of potential. I love the heart, I love the desire, I love the fact that he has given everything he has to be an athlete in TCW Wrestling.
I still say, though, that in this particular contest, he's bitten off more than he can
And his opponent, representing the Bradford family, from Romania, weighing 199 pounds, accompanied to the ring by Boyd Bradford and Roosevelt the Dog. This is Alucard!
There's something creepy about this Alucard. We've seen him. The son of a vampire.
He's different. He is different, that's for sure.
Speaking of different, look behind him. Yeah. Where Boyd Bradford goes, he has to carry his dog with him everywhere.
No animals were hurt in the filming of this week's edition of TCW Wrestling. Wherever you're watching.
I would imagine this dog has rabies. Or at least...
Why would you? He gets all his shots twice a year. An annual and a semi-annual. I asked Boyd about that one time, just to clarify.
The conversations you haven't petted him.
Before I petted him, you know, I wanted to make sure it was okay.
You have been petting Roosevelt.
Well, why not? He's a lovable pet. Sometimes Boyd has to calm it down, though. He gets a little bit too excited.
You ever tried to pet Alucard?
That I'm not doing.
Look at the eyes of Alucard. They tell a story right there. The story is a horror story. That's a scary individual. The pale skin, the yellow and red eyes, the dog on the outside, and the mobster wannabe Boyd Bradford. And you think that's normal? Oh! Barrett Brown attacked from behind.
Barrett Brown made a rookie mistake right there. He wasn't paying attention.
These guys are going at it.
Come on now.
biting with the fangs. Alucard.
Oh, he's hungry.
So the dog eats, well,
Scooby snacks?
that sounds stupid to even say that. Alucard slams Barrett Brown down. This young man from Texas, who's definitely here to make a change, make a name for himself. Alucard has been a long-standing member of this Bradford family.
You know, it wasn't too long ago here in TCW Wrestling that Alucard took care of business and took out the Master. You know, he proved that he is the true top Gothic vampire competitor in professional wrestling today, and his home is TCW, and he is at home in the Bradford family.
Trying to get a hold of Ken Resnick. Resnick has been trying to find out what's going on with the Empire. The changes that you allude to, that Matt Riviera alludes to, that the whole Empire alludes to.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of rumors floating around. Bottom line is, Geraldo needs to keep his nose out of Empire business. Like people like Tim Storm keep sticking their nose in Empire business, and they're going to pay for it.
I believe Resnick is actually outside awaiting the arrival of the Empire. As soon as they get here, we'll try to go to Ken to figure out what's going on, try to get answers to this question. Chaos. That's a good way to describe what we've seen the last couple of weeks.
Resnick's outside probably because they locked the door and wouldn't let him in. He didn't have a ticket.
Find out more about TCW at TCWWrestling.com. Also, Facebook.com/Traditional Championship Wrestling. Like us, friend us.
That's right. Follow us on Twitter, friend us on Facebook, visit us online, TCWWrestling.com. Profiles on all your favorite TCW superstars, including moi and the Bradford family and the Empire, all the great ones here in TCW.
I noticed, I noticed that your screensaver on your laptop backstage is a picture of you.
Why wouldn't it be?
A little bit egotistical, but that's okay.
Goes for it. Look at this.
Confidence is something the Bradford family definitely has as well.
Alucard just trying to insult Barrett Brown right there with a one.
Hang on, Barrett. He's going to make it pay for wasting the time right there. This would be a big victory if Barrett Brown could do this.
You know, Barrett Brown is going to try to get back into championship competition. He did come close. I'll say it, Baxter. He did come close last week to becoming TCW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Was not to be. And look at this. Yeah, he's gasping for air, courtesy of Alucard.
Yeah, because the chokehold is legal here? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No, it's not legal. Break the hold.
I think Alucard felt like he really needed to have a little bit of that blood rush to the top of his head, experience what it's like to be fearful of a man like Alucard, who is punishing him right now. Look at this. Neck vice.
Is Roosevelt chained to the pole? Am I seeing that correctly?
Well, he might be. You know, sometimes he might get carried away and run out in the crowd. You don't want to have to chase him throughout the crowd. You know what the Empire talked about these people last week? That was a little bit of a stench coming up.
Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more of Alucard and Barrett Brown next on TCW Wrestling. Back with more TCW Wrestling. Barrett Brown's got him. He's rolling him up. Almost a big victory there for Barrett Brown. He is one win away from being on a huge roll in TCW Wrestling.
I think he was actually pulling on the ring attire there of Alucard. And Alucard didn't like it, returned the favor, and tried to get a pin of his own. Not to be this week here on TCW. Alucard is going to punish this young man, show him what it's like to be in there with a vicious member of the Bradford family. Yeah, go stick your finger in his mouth right there, right now, Baxter. See what that would feel like.
I think I'll pass on that. I did get a text from Ken Resnick, who is still waiting outside. Resnick is outside, waiting for the arrival of the Empire. They are still not here. Where's this power coming from? What are the changes that you're alluding to, saying I'm not going to be happy, and a lot of guys aren't going to be happy, including Tim Storm?
Well, I mean, I'm happy about what I'm hearing, but, you know, I can't speak for you. You just need to do your job and do it right.
Yeah. You want me to do the job that you do, which is suck up to the Empire. I'm not going to do that. We're here to call it like it is. And Barrett Brown, this young man from Texas, is trying to get on a roll here. Elbow to the chin of Alucard. Comes back and power slam.
Nice.
2 count and not quite 3. I did notice a dog counting in the background. That's interesting.
I mean, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
This Boyd Bradford tried to talk to him again earlier on today. Tried to figure out what they're doing with what's going on with Lars. Lars has basically told them to watch out.
Well, I don't like what Lars did last week. I don't like the fact that his little girlfriend is hanging around, watching him, cheering for him. I don't like the fact that Lars stuck his nose in Bradford family business.
Lars stuck his nose in Bradford family business because they might as well have assaulted his girlfriend.
Hey, don't make allegations like that.
Harassed her. They harassed her in the hallway. We saw that. You remember that. I remember that.
Look, what I saw is they had a nice conversation with the young lady, and I think she was winking at Boyd Bradford. That's actually what happened.
Yes, because he is a sex symbol this year,
really
right?
is.
2013, the year that Boyd Bradford has become a sex symbol.
He's going to be on GQ magazine, swinging a miss on a clothesline. Nice.
Drives him down. That could be it right there. Alucard taking his time, though.
Maybe a little too much time, Alucard, unless he feels real confident in his ability to put this man away.
Alucard scales the ropes up to the top. He set himself up. Speaking of Lars, look who's here.
Get down. There's no business being here whatsoever.
Boot right to the chin. Boot to the chin of Alucard. Barrett Brown slams him down. I told you, Lars is not finished with the Bradford family. He doesn't appreciate it, and you wouldn't either. If you could ever have a girlfriend, you would know exactly how Lars feels.
Hey! Oh, Swanton!
He got him! Is this the win he needs? 1, 2, 3!
He got it! He gets the win!
Barrett Brown!
He gets it! Yeah, watch him go up there and celebrate Lars!
Barrett Brown gets the victory!
Barrett Brown!
And Lars is getting in here, has no business being in here. What's he doing?
Lars has Alucard up! Down he goes, the filibuster! I told you!
He hit the filibuster. That's disgusting.
The only thing that matters to him is his girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, and I bet she likes this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Lars on the ring. She likes it.
Wait a minute.
Look.
All right, boys, I've called to order this meeting of the family to find out how our evil plans are going. Kincaid, did you take care of that thing I asked you to take care of? Yeah, splendid. All right, boys, we got a big... Roosevelt, get off the scales. Quit weighing yourself. What are you doing?
This new low carb thing.
Don't you worry about your cards. You got a match facing Saxton this week. You got to get your head in the game. You understand? Hey, what are you doing?
Where is she?
Who are you talking about?
I know what you've done. Where is she?
What are you talking about, Rose? We don't...
If I find out that you've done anything, I end you. You understand?
I don't know what you're talking about. Do we, boys? Sucker!